Welcome back, guys. Special guest today. Get out of the way. The telescope. No, this is the other half of Physics Anonymous. This is my brother Ryan. Say hi to the peeps.
Hi to the peeps.
Yay! So in today's episode, what are we going to be doing with this giant water heater that you have over here?
Well, it's not a water heater.
Snow cone maker.
Pretty close.
Okay, I knew it.
One more try, or you got that?
I think we all know what it is. It's a bazooka.
Meat popsicle.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It is a telescope. Not a particularly large one on the scale of things, but substantial for what we're doing.
I've seen telescopes in the past. This seems to have quite a lot of other things.
It does. First of all, it's set up for doing photographic work, and that includes some tracking equipment to be able to optically track the stars as they move across the sky, and some other unusual things like temperature control.
Ah, very cool. So what are we going to be taking pictures of?
We're going to stare into the sun.
Always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I have heard it recommended against many times, but the truth is it's safe as long as you have the appropriate filters. Get the appropriate filters.
Nice. So we're gonna be cutting out some filters for this, right? We got
Correct.
some material that's just the wrong size, so we're gonna do some cool filters for that. And so why the sun? Why now?
Well, it happens that in just a couple of days, Mercury is going to be between us and the sun.
Awesome. So we're technically going to be in the shadow of Mercury.
Yeah, it'll be a very small shadow.
It's not going to get dark, but
no.
So that's very cool. So that sounds awesome. Let's see what it takes. Let's get to it, huh?
All right, let's go.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like.
Alright, while Ryan's dialing the settings on the camera, I'll show you how this tracker works. It's an equatorial mount, which tracks the rotation of the Earth, so the stars, in this case our own sun, stays in one spot. At the moment we're just set up to track normal stars. The sun moves just a little bit differently than the rest of the stars in the sky because we're orbiting it, but it's close enough for this application. Alright, well, we got it to work. We're just setting up the camera now. You should see a shot right about now. Wait. Okay, I know you guys want to see a shot of the sun here, but we run into a small snag. Can you tell us what's going on here?
A gentleman by the name of Edward Currents showed up.
I hate that guy.
That's a terrible science joke for eddy currents, which means that when the telescope is a different temperature than the things around it, because, say, it's pointed at the sun and collects a lot of light, it starts developing air currents off the top of it that will distort the image.
Yeah, it's like when you were out on a hot day and you see the asphalt and everything's all wavy. Same thing's happening here. You just can't see it as much with your naked eye, but through the telescope it makes things look pretty blurry. So how the heck are we going to fix that?
Well, I have a couple of ideas, but I think the simplest one is, and by simple I mean bizarre, wrap it in fish tank tubing and run ice water through it.
This sounds simple enough. We've got a fish tank pump sitting around, and I'm sure we can run to the store and grab some tubing.
Yeah. I think about 20-30 feet should do.
Perfect. Cool. Let's do it.
Out of breath, or I forgot how to breathe. It's been colder than ever. Nothing like I remember. Like spring is the winter, and every day is like December. So bring out your coats, bring out your sweaters. There's no telling when this weather is gonna get better. Cause I remember the moments when I was thought as a joke. Now they're giving me handshakes saying it was a joke. But I ain't joking around, I'm trying to give you all hope. But you could do it if you want it, man. You drive your own road. Yeah, a notebook full of raps by the end of every
Okay, trying this round 2 here. This is clearly a bit of a temporary solution, but you know, we can't slow Mercury's orbit, so this is the next best thing. It's a little late in the day to be testing, but I think we have just enough sunlight to make it happen. What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
All right. Well, you'll find out in like 2 seconds. Did it work?
Life, not the formula to math like. Cause it's cold outside and I don't know why. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. Nothing's what it seems. Got a pocket full of dreams and the world battle free. So enjoy the warm breeze. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life.
Okay, that was pretty awesome. What do you think? Did it work out pretty well?
It's good and bad. I am really happy that we got to take some pictures of Mercury crossing in front of the sun, but I think we could have done better. We had a lot of difficulty with tracking because there's no way to align the scope very well when it's in the middle of the day. It's normally aligned to the North Star, which is there but not visible in the daytime.
And we talked about the active tracking, and that's the software for the active tracking is really set up for individual tiny stars, and is not designed for this at all. So we weren't able to get the active tracking to work. So we were kind of on a manual. I know you had to babysit it for a while there.
I did. About every 10 minutes or something, it would get far enough out of frame. On top of that, we had some clouds in the middle of the afternoon. We had a few other just kind of miscellaneous problems that cropped up. So when you see the video, and I guess you already have, you'll see it sort of jumps along, and that's the software that we used to edit it. Dropped a lot of frames automatically because it decided they were too low of quality.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately the way it goes. Well, I mean, when's the next one? We'll snag the next time it orbits in what, a week or 2?
I'm afraid I think that's 10 or 15 years.
Well, you heard him. All right. Well, we'll see you then.
All right.
No. Okay, so we'll do a few episodes between now and then. Yeah. Speaking of the next episode, you eagle-eye viewers may have noticed an extra 3D printer back here. So join us next time when we have special guest Andy Cowan on and we build this thing. So we'll see you then. Do you helping? So remember, when trying to take pictures of the sun, always bring your cat.